What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Thursday, May 25th, 2023. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Appreciate you all very much. Hope everybody's having a great week so far. We're going to see that moon in Leo. It's Gemini season, and that moon's going to square Uranus today. We got Venus in its exact sextile to Uranus and Taurus. It's a very Uranian day. Definitely brings some excitement to the mix. Different sort of abnormal things can take place, unexpected conversations, but also some really good ones, some deep ones, some ones that make you feel closer and more connected to people. But maybe it comes through definitely the expression of what we want. It's definitely a time with the moon here in Leo and coming off squares to the nodes and squares to Jupiter and squaring Uranus and squares Mercury to start the day, that anytime that we're able to express what makes us happy, what we value out of life, the quality we want, just and to talk to with like a softness instead of like a harshness, right? Like a really brash way to communicate. Because remember, Mars is still square Jupiter. It's still coming off the opposition of Pluto. So there's an edge, right? We could be a little pushy. People could be a little pushy. It's all out there energetically in the field, right? But this is like where some really positive communication can come through and some really insightful, meaningful, fun times with just people in our lives, whether they're lovers, whether they're friends, whether it's just somebody you bump into in the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Uranus, like some out of the blue, like, really stimulating conversation for this Gemini season. And I think it can provide a lot of fruitfulness for maybe our own mission in life, things that we need to stay more dedicated to. The sun is at 4 degrees of Gemini today and Saturn's at 6 degrees of Pisces. So that square is getting tighter and tighter. So I think it's trying to bring some sense of control to things that are messy or all over the place in our life. It's like finding the beauty in what's around us, what we have, what we value, the people in our lives, and staying committed and not, feeling like we have to like run away from something or switch something up right now. I think a lot of this energy is, with so much fixed energy in the chart, a lot of it's about staying like really on it and fixated on the things in life that bring you love and happiness and joy, expressing those things, sharing that vibration with others. That's all super important and I think potent in a way that it can be enlightening. It could brighten anybody's day. Like one small act of kindness could go a long way right now. It just in general in life. So I think you'll see that like the little things that you do that make you happy, that put a smile on your face and keep you in a high vibration, will uplift others. And if you're somebody that's having a really rocky day, you might see that somebody shows up with a joke or something, and all of a sudden it makes you realize and remember like what's important in life and how to, hone in and stay focused on the important things and the things that do bring that more uplifting nature back into life. So I think it is very positive. Overall, the moon's also going to trine over to Chiron in Aries. So to be honest, Venus is done with its finishing, donezo, with its square to Chiron. So that's great too. So there's like a lot of healing energy in our life right now because we're getting through maybe blocks or hard times or, vulnerable situations, whether it's dealing with money or our own self-worth or people in our lives that kind of like can bring us down. We're taking that next step to, really bring ourselves back up and kind of build back up with the things in life that are quality, which is value, which is happiness, which is love, which is connection, and which is a passion for being alive and trying to make every day great, right? So today's like a really positive Thursday. It's Jupiter day to make things positive in life and to go with the flow and to let abnormalities take you where they need to go, because you might think everything's a mess and nothing's working in my favor, but you could be blocking yourself from a lightning strike of inspiration that could come on a day like this because we're looking for too much certainty. So don't stay so certain for happiness. Be open for happiness. Be open for quality. And I do believe it's just right there, ready to find us. So I think it's a very positive day with people. And I mean, at the very least, even if we have a hard, moment with a person in our life or a relationship, or, our feelings or our egos get kind of tested by a person in our life, it's a great opportunity to take a step back and see what the deeper reason is within ourselves and to try not to project onto other people too at the same time. So kind of like dealing with things that need to get dealt with to find more happiness in our life and be more expressive with our lives and to have good conversations, and also to do it in a mature fashion and to not skip steps. Like, we have to pay attention to things right now. It's important, and it'll bring better into our lives if we do, instead of running from problems. We have to start handling these things. These next couple days are gonna be you're gonna have to handle your your little problems or things. We can't just skirt away and think that it'll get resolved. Today's a really positive day. If there is something, speak, say it how it is, come from a place within your heart and within a confident space that you're comfortable with who you are, where you are. Even if you need to grow and get better, that's the steps to get there. And at the same token, if you feel like you're living life at a really high place right now, well, just stay on it. There's no reason to slip up and call someone a dirty name, or project something silly. There could be drama on a day like this, but again, it's where it could be extremely fun drama, or it could be some kind of egotistical stuff that gets thrown around, and we want to be mindful of that for ourselves. And also, when it comes back at us, again, even our response should be from a mature place and try to responsibly deal with situations. I think that's important right now too. Otherwise, this is bomb. I've been saying that a lot lately, but I do like the astrology and Gemini season in general. Just let's be curious. Let's talk. Let's, pretend like we don't know everything, right? That's Sag. We're in the opposite of that. We can learn a lot, we can listen, and we can talk, and that's where stimulating, insightful, revolutionary things come into our life right now. And today could be revolutionary in a very small way, but in an impactful way when you think about the things that you are staying dedicated and just working towards and achieving, whether it's spiritually or physically, a job, a career, value, whatever, relationship. This is a test on what are we committing ourselves to. And I think it has to have a level of fun, love, value, people, hopefully not any more mosquitoes, and maybe that's the Scorpio in the South Node, and mosquitoes sucking my blood, and the passion too. But not forgetting, but not just doing things for, some kind of a desire passion, but for a spiritual passion, a creative and a joyous passion. We got the 4 of Cups. Yep, right. So I think we need to look at the positives in life. We need to be willing to accept the really good things. Sure, things can, there's definitely propensity for something weird to come into our life, and it can again, make us not see the great things or not to feel good about a situation, when even if something hard does show up or weird or abnormal, it's a beautiful moment to realize that it's showing a truth. And that's Gemini season 2. And how we adapt and be responsible for that truth is very important. I'm only going to pull 1 card today because I got to run and these mosquitoes are biting me. But I love you all very much, and I hope you have a great Thursday, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.